Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful that you were here, guys. Today, this card that we got is the Eight of Pentacles card. The Eight of Pentacles. Now, this card is about hard work. It's about hard work, dedication. It's about being able to be good enough at what you do and what you're working on that you don't need to constantly think about it. You don't need to constantly second guess yourself. And so in some aspect of your life right now, you feel like you're feeling like second guessing yourself for something that you've done a million times. You know, what I'm saying right now is kind of like you every single time you leave the house, you lock the door and you're out on your way, but then you're walking, you're like, fuck, did I lock the door? Well, you don't need to worry about it because you would have remembered if you didn't lock the door. You 100% lock the door. You know it because you do it every single time. You're in flow. You're on autopilot now. And so, in a sense, it's kind of like get yourself out of this autopilot state, okay? Get yourself out of the state of feeling like you're just stuck in your head and your body is just responding to everything going on around you and like you can do everything in autopilot. Be present in the moment, but also relax knowing that you can autopilot, knowing that you're good enough at whatever you do to just take a deep breath and to not be so stressed out and to understand like, listen, even if I don't know what's going on, my body is still going to move accordingly. You know, I'm still going to know the dance moves because I practice it a million times. You know, I'm still going to know exactly what to do and what happens. I don't need to stress so much about that because whatever happens, I'm going to be able to do. And so understanding that you are very capable, that you're at an 8 mark, you know, the 8 mark is a mastery mark. 8 is the number of mastery. Pentacles is in the physical world. And so this guy's an artist, you know, I'm sure he's painted all of these other ones. You know, it's nothing new that he's doing right now. Maybe he's doing something different. Yeah, but it's still within his field, it's still within what he's able to do. And so he doesn't need to work so hard. He needs to understand that he needs to be present and he needs to, you know, he needs to do the proper brush strokes and he needs to do this and he needs to do that to make it the style that he wants it. Yeah, that's true. But when it comes down to it, he doesn't need to be like, oh shit, you know, like, how do I paint? How do I fucking do this? And how do I do that? Like, he can relax knowing that he knows how to paint. He just has to add a little bit of something different to it. He needs to add his own touch to it, or he needs to, you know, do something. Or maybe he doesn't need to do anything differently. Maybe he just wants to paint that exactly the way it is. All right. And that's okay too. You know, or maybe it's a different style of paint. Maybe this is watercolor and he's used to using acrylics. I don't know. What I am saying though, is that he's obviously an artist. Okay? If you're an artist, you know your craft, okay? Because you were born with it. You were born being able to do it, all right? And even if you're not an artist, you know, not everybody, you're not good at everything. But everybody is good at something, all right? That used to be an ad here in Canada. Let me know if you guys remember that one. But it's true. We're all good at something. And so understanding that you are good at different things than everybody else and stop comparing yourself to everybody else. You know, like I say before, you're scrolling on Instagram and obviously you're going to see the best of the best of the best because people like watching masters of their craft, all right? So maybe you like, I don't know, maybe you like dancing, but maybe you are like an amazing negotiator. And so you were born with this gift of just having the ability to get anything you want for the best price, right? And so when you dance, you're like, damn, you know, I don't look like so-and-so on TikTok, you know, who was dancing since they were 5 years old. But it's like you were out there at a lemonade stand hustling people, negotiating with them and shit when you were 5 years old, you know? And even if you learn something later on in life, it doesn't matter. What I am trying to say, though, is like when you see stuff online, when you see stuff and people who are masters of their craft, that's all you're going to see because they're the most interesting to watch. And so stop comparing yourself to the way that other people do things because we're all unique individual beings. And it doesn't matter what so-and-so does. It doesn't matter what so-and-so or who does what. What it does matter is what you do. And you don't need to be a master of your craft, of everything. You know, you don't need to be a master of anything, actually. You could just be yourself. And being yourself is something that you're good at. So, you know, we all have gifts and talents, and they're all revealed to us as we move through life. And most of us don't even find our true calling, our true talent until later on in life anyways, you know? And that's okay. That's okay, because you have this ability within your soul, and when you unlock it, you're going to progress so much faster than everybody else anyways. It's not like it's a race. It's not like it's a competition, you guys. I'm not trying to say that. But it's easy to think like, wow, you know, they've been doing this for so long, and I've been... You know what I'm actually seeing? I was at the gym. I was talking to this guy, and he looked a little similar to me. He was more buff though, for sure. Okay, he was better shape for sure, and he still looked strong, but he wasn't like huge, right? And so I was talking to him, and then he asked me how long I've been working out for. And you know what I said? I said an embarrassingly long amount of time, because there's all these like kids who go to the gym now and they look like crazy jacked within 1 year, right? And I've been going since 2016. That's a long time, you guys. 2016, 2017. So yeah, and then he said, so then I was like, what about you? How long have you been going? And he was like, no, that's normal, whatever. And he's like, I've been going to the gym consistently since 2012, and me and him are the same age. And I was like, what? So in my head, how fucking rude of me to say an embarrassingly long amount of time when this guy has been going for longer than I have. And, you know, he obviously is in really good shape. He has never taken steroids or drugs or anything like that. But he's just excited to be there. He's excited to work out. And so that made me feel better about myself. Not that it's a competition, or not that like I should have felt bad, but I was kind of making like a self-deprecating joke. But in the end, you know, this whole anecdote is just saying that like you don't know somebody's story, you know, and even if I wasn't born to be a bodybuilder, wasn't born to be, you know, a muscle man, or was an extreme weightlifter, or whatever the case may be, that's okay, you know. It's totally fine. And don't compare yourself to anybody else like I was doing. And then he humbled my ass and he didn't give a shit either. So yeah, shout out to him. So yeah, moral of the story is it's okay to be where you're at. Relax and understand that you can do what you want to do, okay? Don't let anybody restrict what you want to do. And you can chill. Your anxiety can chill, and understand that you can go through life on autopilot, still be present in the moment, but like you can do things with your eyes closed. So don't worry so much. When things come up, you're going to do them. All right. Don't worry so much. You guys got this. So I hope I eased your anxiety a little bit today. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Tomorrow we are getting internet here. Woo! So yeah, thank you so much for being a part of my journey with me. I love each and every one of you. Please like this video. If you're watching this, please like this video if you like this video. And if you didn't, you know, give it a thumbs down. Let me know why you didn't like it though. You have to comment if you give it a thumbs down. So you guys, thank you so much for being here. I love you so much. Give you a big kiss. And you guys, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing, because I make daily videos, which means I'm going to see you tomorrow.